Okay, welcome back to the channel, and we've got another trip on the MD-11, going from Vegas all the way up to Homey International. Not International, sorry, Homey Airstrip, and that's located, of course, near Area 51. Massive bit of tarmac. So yeah, hopefully we can put this thing down there. Of course, demonstrate its great power. It's not a long trip, as you can see by the length of the video. There, look at that. How great does that look? Banking a bit too much there, but not a problem. Sorry. Chair just cracking back. Okay, here we go. So we're on our way. Yeah, so I think it's one of the longest bits of tarmac in the world. It's something like it's like 5,000 meters of tarmac or something. So yeah, I mean I think we flew the Concorde here or something. I flew something here. There's somewhere on the channel, and it just couldn't make it stick for some reason. So yeah, hopefully this one we have a better chance. We come in a bit slower. And yeah, just if you want to hit the like button, of course, drop a subscribe as well. We do requests on the channel, so if you want to make a request in the comments, more than happy to see if we can service that. Yeah, and of course subscribes as well. We're doing very well, so yeah, thank you for your continued support. I'm loving flying this MD-11. I think this is it's a cracking aircraft. I've been after this flight sim ever since I got it. I worked out how to use the converter tool from Flight Sim X over to Flight Sim 2020, and yeah, I managed to convert it, managed to fly it. I'm absolutely delighted. So there's going to be plenty more to come on this aircraft. Yeah, it's a bit temperamental upon startup. Because like only one of the engines starts sometimes, and it rolls back, and it's a whole sort of procedure. So you have to kind of wait. I was waiting probably a few minutes, 5 minutes before. Sometimes it's quicker, sometimes it's not. It all depends. Yeah, I mean that's the thing with the mod. I mean, I think there's a company looking to making this or DC-10. I just wanted to fly something with 3 engines in this sort of configuration. It just looks amazing with this FedEx livery as well. It's yeah, definitely one of my favourites. I do want to see an official one though, a proper one come through, because I think that can. That's I said about I've done a review for the T1 Hawk. That cost me £40, but to be honest, I would pay 40 quid for a very, very good mod of this MD-11. Of course, with the FedEx livery, or somebody will make a FedEx livery. For me, it's the only livery to have when flying this particular aircraft. It's a great route, this as well. It's not so scenic, because it's, yeah, I mean, there's a lot, it's quite deserty, and not so much deserty below, but there's not a lot going on really below. But yeah, it's a very quick one, so it's just north basically. Go Las Vegas straight up, no problem. Flying into Area 51, which of course is prohibited. But it's yeah, this is a game, so it doesn't really matter too much. Just went to sort of say, yeah, I've got a PlayStation 5 below my feet. It finally came. Yeah, we purchased one, so ready for when Gran Turismo drops. Hopefully in March we should be bringing you. It'll be quite heavily Gran Turismo orientated for a while, if I'm honest. But yeah, there'll be lots of flight sim stuff coming up as well. iRacing, it'll all be on here, so make sure you stay tuned for that. One aircraft I've said, I think it's the B-2 stealth bomber that I've been after. I've been trying to convert it from Flight Sim X, and it just hasn't worked at all. Sometimes it's invisible, then when you do get it, it doesn't start, and all this. Or it's very, I converted the Vulcan, I think it was, and that started, but I mean it was painfully slow. Oh my god. Just trying to get it going again, and it was. I actually gave up with it, but I will be looking to convert more aircraft from Flight Sim X. So if there's anything you want to see, again, hit us up in the comments. Most of the things we generally have. I mean, the A380 mods, I think I've explored them a few times. There was one really good one that I got when I first got Flight Sim, and it's brilliant. But you know, updates come and things chop and change all the time. For me, that's the thing with this sim. It's just not. It's consistent, I guess, but just every time there's a change, some things just have to be moved around constantly. It's exhausting. I spend more time updating this thing than I've actually spent playing it. Yeah, I mean, it's good, and I'm enjoying it, of course. When you do get going, but they've focused more on probably not so much on the aircraft, more on the surroundings. Oh, this, check out this city. It's true to life and all this. The bulk of you who are real plane enthusiasts, you probably just want to see the aircraft. You're not asked where you fly it, or you are, but it's not as much of a factor. You want to see the aircraft, see how it works, true to life, see all these buttons in place and everything like that. Does the cockpit work? That's what you want, rather than the scenery looks good. That's where I think they've gone wrong with it. And they focused a lot of that. I mean, if you look in the marketplace, that's a bulk. I mean, a big bulk of it is probably scenery and things like that. I mean, that's just my view on it, of course. But yeah, you might feel different. Okay, so I'm not too far off that runway now. Sort of, yeah. I'm gonna board it down a tad because if you bring it down to, you'll just overspeed and it won't be a good look. It will crash. If we can get it down. This will be a result. My first proper landing here. It does tend, if we let good landing here, or chance at landing here, about it just cocked up dramatically. Tried to land the Hawk here earlier. Was not good. I could say that much. But my beloved MD-11, we go again. It sounds great, this as well. Sounds great, looks great, everything about it. I flew to, I think it was Barbados. I flew it a few weeks back, and the landing, there was, I mean, it's perfect, absolutely perfect. And you get it on, you just go certain places. Depends how you feel on the day with the landings. This one's quite slow, so I'm quite optimistic this will be a good one. I'd like to think so, anyway. Yeah, and I was thinking maybe I might do a video of how to convert planes from Flight Sim X over to Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, which is, I mean, I never owned Flight Sim X, to be honest. I never will now. But yeah, I was thinking, yeah, maybe let's do a video because these mods are very popular, so it's good to show everyone how it's done. The approach here, this is very slow. I need to lift it a tad to get it right. I tell you what, it looks dead straight. I'm not gonna lie. She's again, gear down. Beautiful. Concentrate. It's saying we should be like down there. See, I'm thinking we should be higher, like where we are now. Looks pretty good. If we're down there, I've got to turn those markers off. Absolutely dreadful. If it said where we were, if it wanted to, if we were where the marker said, we moved up the grass already. This looks not bad at all. You got it? Whoa, not the best. A bit hard, but we'll definitely take that and happy to land there. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe.